As technology evolves ever faster, market disruption continues, and 24/7 365 is a must-have. Skills gaps, growing data volumes, and escalating customer demands don't make things any easier. If you want to adapt and evolve your business to become an autonomous digital enterprise, it all starts with how you use your data, managing and mining it for insights to drive progress and innovation. Everything you know and love about IMS is transforming into BMC AMI Data for IMS, with exciting new features like a new intuitive user interface and customized guided user workflows.
Thanks, Mark. Let me take it from here and explain the features of BMC AMI Database Advisor and Change Manager for IMS. To start off in BMC AMI Database Advisor for IMS, choose Maintain Environment. You can access this feature either from the dashboard through the Quick Access menu or from the Apps section under Config/Preferences. Within the Maintain Environment feature, you have the power to manage recons and database groups efficiently. You can perform a variety of tasks, such as registering new recons with the advisor, which is a manual process but quite straightforward. Additionally, you have the option to update or remove existing recons. This feature also allows you to edit or delete IMS subsystems that are already registered with the Database Advisor. You can modify different parameters, including reslib, cblib, and ddlib, and save the changes. Furthermore, you can remove IMS subsystems that are no longer needed. If you need to add a new IMS subsystem, this feature offers a convenient way to do so along with customization options. Creating a new database group is a swift process. You can provide a group name, description, and then add criteria. The Select By dropdown offers various options for creating database groups based on your specific requirements. After selecting the appropriate criteria, clicking Add Group will promptly create the desired database group for you. Next is to look at Manage Objects, which empowers users to effortlessly add recons and database groups to the dashboard. First, navigate to Manage Objects. Secondly, click the star icon next to the recon you want to add. Then, click the plus button to access the list of database groups. Once there, select the star against the desired database group. After making your selections, simply close the window. By using the Save List option, you can store these objects for future use, ensuring easy access to your preferred recons and database groups from the dashboard. Upon returning to the dashboard, you'll find your marked recons and database groups conveniently labeled as pinned objects. For a detailed view of a recon, clicking on it will reveal a right-side window displaying pertinent data. If you need to search for databases registered under a specific recon, the Search Databases option simplifies this task. Similarly, clicking on a database dataset group under Pinned Objects will populate a list of associated databases in the right-side window. If you wish to delve deeper into a particular database, the Open DBD dashboard option grants access to additional information about what all the database contains, and if there are any exceptions for it. Let's move ahead to the Schedules feature, which provides customers with a user-friendly method for scheduling various tasks on Recon. To access this feature, go to the Apps section under Config/Preferences. You can also access this feature from Dashboard using Quick Access menu if your current object selected is a recon. Upon selecting Schedules, you'll need to choose the desired recon. This action triggers a window displaying various functions eligible for scheduling. Once you've picked a function, such as Collect, you gain access to a range of options for defining the specific schedule. The Edit feature allows you to adjust parameters, including execution mode, frequency, day, and time. Furthermore, the Run option permits the execution of schedules on an ad hoc basis. This flexibility extends to multiple options, empowering you to immaculately define schedules tailored to your needs. Now, we are going to take a look at Thresholds feature, which allows customers to establish specific threshold values for various parameters of object in consideration. To access this feature, you can navigate to it from the Apps section under Config/Preferences. Once there, you can check whether it displays current selection level, system defaults. This option indicates that the values you set will be applied to all recons unless you choose to override them at the recon level. To set threshold values at the recon level, you can use the navigator and select the recon for which you want to define threshold values. From there, you can navigate to the specific threshold type, make your desired adjustments, and save the changes. The same way, you can set thresholds for DB groups, and even individual databases. There are two convenient ways to find the threshold type. You can use the Find a Setting search box, or select from the Threshold Type drop-down menu. By fine-tuning threshold values precisely in this manner, you can ensure that you receive accurate notifications about recons and databases at the appropriate times. Another important feature known as the exception list provides customers with a way to view all exceptions at different object levels. There are two ways to access this feature: through the Apps section under Exceptions and via the dashboard's Quick Access menu. Once you click it, it would show exception filters with a lot of options to further narrow down the list according to your need. Once you proceed, it displays Current Selection Level, System Defaults. This indicates that the exceptions you are viewing will apply to all recons. To view exceptions for a specific recon, you can utilize the Select Object option located on the left-hand vertical toolbar. After selecting a specific recon, you will obtain the exception list for that recon. Within the exceptions list, you can choose any exception and then click the Find Solutions button to receive the best possible solution for resolving that particular exception. The Find Solutions function will provide both recommended and general solutions, and you can generate JCL for it. The generated JCL can be submitted directly from the Advisor interface or saved to a PDF for future use. Once you select an exception, you can view the list of all exceptions for that particular database at the bottom of the window under Exception Details. Additionally, this option allows you to access the DBD dashboard by selecting the Open DBD Dashboard option. On left side, you can also see options for filtering the list of exceptions based on various criteria and a feature for refreshing the exceptions list. We just talked about Generate JCL few seconds ago. This is also an independent feature available in BMC AMI Database for Advisor that allows users to create JCLs for standard solutions. Just like all other features, you can reach it through the Apps section under Utilities and via the dashboard's Quick Access menu. When using this feature, you can create JCLs for both recons and databases. To generate JCL, you can click the plus icon next to a recon to expand and view the database groups under that recon. From there, you can click the plus button next to a database group to access the list of databases. You can then select a specific database to generate a variety of solutions tailored to that particular database. This feature provides flexibility in selecting solutions from the Solutions List menu, or using the search box to find a specific solution. The generated JCL can be submitted directly from the Advisor interface or saved to a PDF for future use. Additionally, this option offers an interface to edit your JCL and report options through the Edit JCL and Report Options feature. This functionality allows you to customize your Database Advisor environment for that object. The left-hand vertical toolbar includes an option to select different recons for which you want to create solutions. Another convenient way to utilize this feature is via the dashboard. Here, you can select the recon or database based on your requirements and simply click on Generate JCL under the Quick Access menu to generate the solutions you need. With the same selected DBD, if you click Disassemble, you can decode the source or the data definition language. This option is also available in Apps section under Reports. Once you have the correct IMS configuration selected, click on Disassemble to get the source code. Furthermore, you can obtain the DDL for the component by enabling the DDL button and then performing the disassembly process. You can save to file to download the source code as a text file or save to PDS to store your source codes in a PDS. This feature also supports wildcard characters to search your member. These are just the basic set of features to get started. There are a whole lot more to explore. Moreover, on any screen, if you click the settings icon on top, you also find the option to turn dark and high contrast mode too. BMC AMI Change Manager for IMS makes it easy to make changes to your IBM IMS database environment. It provides a modern graphical user interface and guided workflows for making changes to IMS DBDs and PSBs via projects. It also supports for both the existing gen and catalog processes so that the BMC tools are agnostic to your implementation of the IBM IMS catalog environment. Projects provide a unified workflow to group changes and implement them in an environment. Creating a new project is very simple. From the main screen, select Manage Projects. Click on the plus sign or Add Projects. Then in the Create New Project area, enter the project name, description, and high-level qualifier, which will be used as a prefix for all datasets generated. Select a recon value and a corresponding IMS ID. Click Add Project. You can modify or delete the project as per your use or even switch between projects. Further, you can add DBDs and PSBs to a project from the Add DBDs/PSBs button. And then select the required DBD or PSB to work on them. You can then change many different attributes of databases, segments, and fields. Once done with the changes, select View New Source to see the source for the changed object to verify that a change behaved as expected. Select Analyze Changes to view a breakdown of all the changes made to the object and their maintenance concerns, if any. Also, some attributes are calculated results, such as concatenated key length. Analyze Changes drives the recalculation to ensure all these values are up to date with any changes made. Click Save to save the schema changes without building the source for the changed object and committing the changes. Click Save and Build Source to save the schema changes and build the source for the changed object to commit the changes. If you want to generate the JCL to implement the changes made to a project as well as to implement any rollback changes, the Generate Projects options are displayed in the right-hand side pane. Click Generate Change Jobs to create the setup, commit, and rollback JCLs. Next, if we see the Apps section, we have the Environment Explorer. It offers a comprehensive and versatile approach to configure the IMS environment. Recons and IMS Subsystems lists the existing registered recons as well as option to register new recons. The green IMS ID tells this IMS is active right now and red tells this isn't. You also have IMS Plexus on the right pane, where users can delve into a network of active IMS Plexus, gaining access to comprehensive information about these entities. It offers detailed insights into the components of the IMS control region. Another noteworthy feature in the Apps section, in the same list as Environment Explorer, is the Database Integrity Reports, which empower users to generate a diverse range of reports by leveraging Database Integrity Plus. There are total 3 offerings. The cross-reference option, where you can choose any object type, for example, a PSB from the input type drop-down menu and PSB to DBD from the cross-reference type drop-down. Next, Opt4 starts with or exact match and input the PSB prefix or name as required. Click the Display Report button to reveal a comprehensive cross-reference report, illustrating the relationship between the selected PSB and the corresponding DBD. The Compare tab within this tool offers the capability to compare various objects, such as DBDs, from one DBD lib to another. Users can select DBD as the input type, specify a generic comparison, set the comparison type to DBD lib to DBD lib, and provide details like DBD name and comparison library DSN. A simple click on Display Report yields a detailed comparison report showcasing the variances between the chosen objects. Lastly, there is Object Details option. By selecting DBD as the input type, opting for DBD from DBDlib in the Detail Information dropdown, and entering the DBD name, users can access comprehensive details about the selected objects with a click on the Display Report button. Also, in the apps, we have the IMS Commands option. Here, you'll be presented with choices to select the desired IMS Plex and IMS IDs, allowing for precise command execution. You can select the desired command mode. We have modes like single IMS, plex-wide, multiple IMS, and multiple plex. Under the Command Format section, you can specify the desired Type 2 commands using the verb option and select the appropriate resource type. On the right-hand side, you'll find Keywords section. This dynamically populates keywords required to complete your Type 2 command based on your selected query. This eliminates the need to memorize subcommands, enhancing user convenience. Once you've made all the necessary selections, the black bar below will display the generated query. If it appears correct, a simple click on Issue command will initiate the query. The results will be promptly presented at the bottom of the page, providing immediate feedback.